So let's start rendering, and I'll start rendering with this 3D house model. So I've already created all the components of this house, and right now it's in 2D wireframe visual style. So in order to render it, we need to first add materials to all of the objects. And right now we have not added any material to any of the components in this 3D model. So I'll start with adding materials directly to the geometry. So for that, go to Visualize tab, and from this tab, click on this Material Browser button. Now this Material Browser palette will pop up and it will list all the materials which are present in the current drawing. So right now, as you can see, that we have only a global material, and that is the default material which is applied to all of these objects when there is no material applied to them. So in order to apply these materials, we need to first change the visual style. So let's first change the visual style, and for that I'll click on this visual style switching bar, and from here I'll change it to shaded. And now with the changed visual style, we have a problem here. We are not able to see all the internal components. So let's first apply the material on all of these walls, external walls, roof and floor, and then later on we'll look into the internal geometries. So in order to apply material, we need to first browse it. And for that, expand this material tree. And here we have all the material listed into different categories. So right now, in order to apply the material to walls, we will go to paint. So for that, here we have this paint category. Now the paint is selected, and from this paint category we can select different kind of paints. So as you can see that we have very limited number of options here. So I'll select this white paint. So in order to add it, click on this small arrow and it will be added to the document. And now drag this material and drop it directly where you want to apply it. Similarly, drag it again and drop it on this one as well. Now we'll go to this roofing option, and from here we have these multiple options, and we'll apply on the material to the roof. So let's select this single composition gray color, and once again add it to the document, drag it and drop it on the roof. In a similar way, we need to apply material to the flooring, and for that select the flooring category. And here we have this flooring category. Now we have multiple options of wood from which we can select the material. So I'll select wood, and let's move here, and I'll select this beech wood honey. So I'll again add it to the document, then drag it and carefully drop it on this small yellow object on the bottom. So now we have applied material to all of these three objects. We will hide them. So select the first one, then right click, select isolate and select hide objects. And now all of these objects are hidden from the current view. Now we can clearly see all the materials which are present inside this geometry. So now let's move on to these stairs, and I'll apply material to these stairs. But when you zoom into this area, you'll notice that we have multiple objects here. So we have an object here, and here's a base. So in order to apply material to all of these objects, we need to apply them one by one, and that's very time-taking exercise. So in order to speed up this process, we can directly apply the material to the layer, and if this object is present on a single layer, then it will inherit the properties of material from its layer. So we'll first select the material which we need to apply on this stair. For that, I'll go to this wood category on the bottom of this list, and from here select this Andiroba wood. So I'll add it to the material document, and here we have it, Andiroba. So we'll add this Andiroba to this stairs, and we'll add it using its layer. So let's zoom out and let's move on to this place here. So here we have this curtain wall, and in this case you can see that we have this multiple glass. So in order to speed up the process, let's go on and select the glass, and select the glass which you want to apply here. So I'll select this clear blue. So let's add it to the document. So we will apply this clear blue glass to these curtain walls. And now here we have these side wooden structures on this curtain wall, and for this we again need a wood material. So go to wood and select a suitable wood for this. So now here we have a dark wood cocobolo, and we'll add this one to the list. So now the cocobolo wood is added here. Now we also have here this wall, and for this wall we will apply a material that looks like a brick structure. So for that, I will make a search here. So since we are not able to find the brick directly, or we don't know where the brick is, so we can make a search as well. So let's type brick, and now all the materials which are related to the brick category can be seen here. So let's now expand this list, and now you can see all the materials. So let's select the suitable one from this list. So I'll select the most common one here, 12 inches running burgundy, and I'll add it to the document, and here we have it. So we have added enough number of materials, so I'll close it, and now I'll close this material browser as well. So now we will apply these materials using the layers. For that, go to this materials panel and expand it, and from here select this attach by layer option. Now here this material attachment option window will pop up. On the left you will see all the materials which we have added to the document, and on the right you will see all the layers which are present in the drawing. So let's first start with the ND Roba material. So here we have this ND Roba material which we will add to the stair. So let's locate the stairs layer. So here we have this stair layer. So let's drag this ND Roba and drop it on the stair, and the stair will have that material. Now we need to apply material on the glass of this curtain wall. For that, locate the material. Here it is, clear blue, which we want to apply, and we need to select the layer. So let's drag it upward, and let's expand this list to see the name of layer more clearly. And here we have it. So 3D glazed curtain wall. So this is the layer on which we need to apply that material. So let's drag this clear blue, drop it on this. And also here we have the wooden structure on the boundaries of that curtain wall. So for that, we will apply this Cocobolo material. So let's drag it and drop it here. Now we have applied these three materials. The last one is this brick structured wall. So in order to apply this 12 inches running burgundy material, we need to locate the layer on which this wall is present. So for that, I'll drag it a little bit downward, and let's locate the layer. So here we have this brick wall layer. So on this brick wall layer, we'll apply it. So let's drag it from here and drop it on brick wall layer. So now we have applied all the materials. To accept the values, directly click on OK, and you can see the effect directly on this drawing. So in order to see it more clearly, you can change the visual style to realistic, and the result will be more apparent in this way. So in this way, you can apply materials to the remaining components of the drawing, and you can apply the material either directly or using attach by layer option. So this was all about adding materials to the different objects of 3D model. In the next lesson, I will tell you about adding material using opacity map and texture map. And using opacity map and texture map, you can create some real looking objects in AutoCAD 3D.